We're broken down.
We're stuck.
Lights are on. In Uncharted, just before the first launch.
Keep your phone in your pocket.
Hola y bienvenido.
Hello and welcome
Hey, otro video.
to another video.
Me llamo Axel,
And I'm Sean.
and today we are here for the last time in PortAventura World. It might not be the last ever time, but it's the last time on this trip. It's a very sad day. Although last night I was thinking, I do feel sad, but I should just be happy that I've been here. It was a bucket list park with some bucket list rides. We've been here, we've done it. So what we want you to do today is come along with us for our last day at PortAventura World. What are you looking forward to, Sean?
Going on a few of my favourites, Uncharted, Shambhala and Furious Baco.
Uncharted, Shambhala and Furious Baco. Fair enough. Let's add Dragon Khan to that list and Stampida, and I think we've got a great day ahead. Let's go. And we are in the far west. So of course, let's start the day out on Uncharted, El Enigma de Penitence, which is the first ever 5-launch coaster and the coaster with the first ever sideways launch. Uncharted, El Enigma de Penitence. I absolutely love that ride. You know, when you just go around it, you can't help but smile. With those 5 launches, one to the side, backwards drops. It's just absolutely crazy in there. It's not the longest of rides. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Could do with a bit more theming, but it's just so much fun. All of the words in it are spoken in Spanish. You don't need to understand the language to understand the story and enjoy the ride.
No, it's one of the best dark rides in Europe, easily. It's absolutely great. I love it. Anyways, on to the next one.
We are stood in the far west right now, and if you look at the floor there, you can see where the carriages have been dragged along. That's theming in the ground. Over here, you've got where horses can get tied up. On the ground there is footprints from the horses as well. In all areas of the park, the detailing is absolutely phenomenal. I'd say that there isn't anything missed, but I've spotted one thing the whole time. Now, the speakers in the park are themed. They're built into rocks, they're built into walls, even lampposts everywhere you go are themed. But the only thing that's not themed is the bins. Now, they are colour coordinated to the zone that they are in, but they don't have themed bins. They do have recycling, just not theming. Okay, let's try to survive one last time. Hurakan Condor.
I love that ride. It scares me every time.
Hurakan Condor, you travel 285 feet up in the air, pause for a second before being tilted forward, although we weren't tilted forward on that one.
No, it scared me even more because I was waiting for the tilt and then it just went.
And when it does just go, you are free falling at 71 miles per hour. And when you are, because you are 285 feet in the air, it gave Sean enough time to scream 4 times. Ah! 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 It's an epic ride. It's over and done with really quickly. But as you go up, you see so far out. It's amazing. You see all across the park. We was facing Shambhala and Dragon Khan.
It's so scary.
And it is just great.
It's so high up as well.
Yeah, I do wish that the photo was a bit further down. It's right at the top just as it's about to go. So if you don't know, then you're not probably going to get a good picture. That said though, it's still a really fun ride. And you can see it from anywhere in the park almost because it's that tall. You know, it's one of the big ones here and we absolutely love Hurakan Condor. We survived.
No, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
First opening in 2012. This ride is amazing. It's 249 feet tall and travels at 83 miles an hour. It is a B&M hypercoaster airtime machine. And no matter how many times you go on Shambhala, it's always just thrilling, exhilarating, and as I say, an airtime machine. I love it.
It's just like the Big Dipper at Blackpool, it really is. It gives you the same sort of rush. No, I'm joking, it's 10 times better than that. It's amazing.
I wish we had something like this in the UK.
Well, Hyperion.
It's not even half as long. It's a quarter of the length.
Yeah, but it's the same airtime. Got to go on it before you judge it. Can't prejudge it.
Yeah, but
Don't be prejudiced.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, something like this would fit perfectly in Alton Towers, but Alton Towers don't have the space to be able to build taller than the trees, and
they need to grow some really big trees.
Yeah. So it's annoying that it's.
How big that tree is?
Mind you, it's only 2 hours away from us. It's not that far. It will just be a shame to not be able to go on this multiple times that we have done. But what we've been on it, how many times have we been on it? Would you say?
It's got to be the 8th.
Yeah. Something like that. Uncounted. But Shambhala is the best ride here. Red Force is amazing over at Ferrari Land, but for me, Shambhala takes the #1 spot just because of the how long it is and how much airtime you get.
It's great. It's great. Now on to Dragon Khan. The lizard can't, but the dragon can, man. We're about to ride Dragon Khan.
We was one from the back row on Dragon Khan, and I've got an headache.
Yeah, I told you that's an head rattler, that ride. You loved it. You said that's one of your favourite rides.
Yeah, but we've gone on it about 8 times and I've been on it like 6 at the front row.
And is it better at the front?
A million times better at the front.
So Axel had a picture where he looked like he was dead on the ride. I've never seen a
my
face
mouth was
like
going
it.
this way, and my eyes was going up this way.
It was
I
mad.
don't even know how to make that face. Only Dragon Khan can make you do that face if you sat the back row, believe me.
Nothing else can, the Dragon Khan.
On to the next one. Now, PortAventura World, Sean, is famous for bad operations. or it's become well known for bad operations. What do you think about the operations during our trip in?
Been alright. Not been any worse than Thorpe Park or Alton Towers, really.
This is it. Now on Shambhala, it does, every time the train does come in the station, it has a countdown clock on it for 1 minute. It always goes over that minute. It tends to send a train out every 2 or 3 minutes. But there's no stacking. Do you know what I mean? There's no stacking on it. When the other train comes back, one's being sent.
Yeah. No, I think they're quite good, to be honest.
Queue times on average are about half an hour or 40 minutes, which is exactly the same as in the UK.
Yeah.
So
Maybe during peak summer it's a bit slower. That's the only thing I can think.
yeah, maybe
Because it's not so busy, they're able to do better operations, whereas I have no idea. I think people just have ridiculous expectations sometimes, because I can't think of any situation where I've been like, God, come on, hurry up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I don't think operations are that bad at all. All right. So it's Sean's favourite ride. Furious Baco. It's the one you're loving, it, Sean?
Yeah. So we've just come off, well, we haven't just come off. We came off with Furious Baco, and then
Into
we noticed
the exit bar. It's not a gift. You don't exit through the gift shop. You exit through the bar.
Yeah.
So there is a bar as you do come out of Furious Baco, because Furious Baco is themed to wine, which you can see behind us there. There's the exit of the ride also. And so you are supposed to get a wine here. But Sean saw cocktails on the menu and we thought, why not? So what have you got, Sean?
A tequila sunrise, which has now just become a red drink, tequila in it.
It's a red sky, tequila red sky.
Tequila red sky. Tequila mockingbird.
And I got a PortAventura, which does have mangaroka. It has strawberry liqueur and pineapple juice. And it's actually quite nice.
And we had a couple of cocktails.
2 cocktails each. I had 2 PortAventuras.
I had 2 tequila sunrises, and boy are they hitting me right now.
Thing is, I'm a bit tipsy, so I can't remember how it felt. But you've seen the video, so you know. I always believe you go on a holiday with spending money, and you budget out spending money. Furious Baco go over. And I don't agree with people that say, oh, you need to come back with something to spend. You go there with money to spend, and we weren't going to purchase the video for Furious Baco. And we first went on it, you wanted to do it last time, we didn't do it. But we purchased it that time because we had a bit of spare euros left over. So you've seen it. I was on the outside this time, I was on the back row, we've only ever ridden it on the back row. And on the outside, it's not too bad. I enjoyed my experience
on the inside.
On the inside, see what I mean? It's not too bad, and I enjoyed my experience until where it went upside down, and you'll see the pain in my face at that point, and then that final brake run. Sean went on the outside though, didn't you? And have you changed your opinion on that again?
So smooth.
Lies.
Absolutely agony. Absolute agony. It was so painful on the outside.
I'd love to know what that ride was like when it did first open, because when it did first open in 2007, it had the fastest, it held the record for the fastest coaster in Europe. And I just hope it was much smoother, because now
It is fast. Like, it is really fast.
it is really fast, but that rattle, it's relentless from start to finish. Grrrr, the whole time.
Yeah.
Like there's no escape from it, and the restraints on there are not good whatsoever.
No.
It needs different restraints.
No, yeah, it needs better restraints. Oh. But anyways, we're off to go ride some woodies when we're pretty tipsy, so we'll see how that goes.
Stampida,
On
here
to
we
the
come.
next one.
Opening in 1997 and simulating an old wagon race, it's time for Stampida. And just like all wooden roller coasters in this park, you must take your bag on ride, no matter how relentless it is.
Stampida El Rapido.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. We was on the red side once again.
Red,
it was
red,
fourth
red.
row from the front this time. It's better at the front, even better. It's so much fun. It's exhilarating. Don't go to the blue side, whatever I say.
Never
Don't go.
ever do the blue.
It's just rough as anything. The red side is a fun experience, and you still get the same amount of ferocity, the same amount of speed, the same drops. It's great, especially as they do pass each other. It's such a fun ride, isn't it? Everyone gets involved, and it's amazing.
It's the second best woody I've ever been on.
What's the first best?
Wicker Man, obviously.
All right, and with that said,
You can't beat the Wicker Man. Feed the flames. Feed the flames.
on to the next one.
So we're on our way to Shambhala because
The plan was to go on Uncharted and then Shambhala to finish us off our trip here, but we broke down on Uncharted.
rollback.
Rollback. Literally went out of the station, went past the first scene, Fuego did its 2 spins, went down the first drop, went to go up into the launch, didn't launch, and roll back. We're broken down.
We're stuck.
Lights are on. In Uncharted, just before the first launch.
No debris would ever fall like that. Oh wow.
What's happening?
How does it work? Are we like braked here? Or to the train?
You get hard. Can I have a hard hat?
So they've just rolled these stairs over to us, which is easier than getting us down with the crane, I suppose.
Bien, chicos, vamos bajando de a uno, ¿vale? Y con las 2 manos por acá, ¿vale?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Keep your phone in your
hands.
pocket. One hand and one hand.
Of course. One at a time, Sean.
Track. You're gonna be okay. There'll be chances. What's happening?
¿Habéis pedido el de Shambhala?
De Shambhala han sido los...
We were stuck there for about 5 minutes until all of the lights turned on. Was in pitch black until that point. And then the whole evacuation process took about 15 minutes after that. So altogether it was a 20-minute evacuation, and that was my first ever evac. I absolutely love Uncharted. I really did want to go on it once more before we did finish here today, but it was great to get an unexpected behind the scenes look at that ride. Oh, we've gone blurry. It was great to get an unexpected behind the scenes look at that ride, don't you think, Sean?
Yeah, it was mad seeing how the track was laid out and everything. It really made it feel like a proper coaster. Because when you do things in the dark, it just feels like you're going through it.
Yeah. And not many coasters have you actually touched the track on.
Yeah, no.
But on that, we touched the track, we touched the wheels. Probably shouldn't have.
No, we got told off for that.
I recorded a little bit of it. Got told to stop once we was heading out. We was allowed to record while we were sat down and coming off the train. Apart from actually coming off the train, because health and safety, you need to hold both of the handrails as you do come down the stairs. That said though, I wish there's better rides. I wish I would have got an evac on. I always wish to get an evac on the ghost train in Blackpool because I want to walk through that. That said though, it was great to see that ride with its lights on. And with that said, what we're going to do is make up for it. We're not having that end our trip. We're heading over to Shambhala.
Shambhala.
Shambhala. For one last ride on there. Let's go.
One more ride.
And we end this holiday
As it started on the second tallest roller coaster in Europe, Shambhala.
It may be the second tallest. We've been on the tallest, but it's definitely the best. It cannot be replicated. It cannot be duplicated. You will not know how this ride feels unless you get on it. It is number one. It is Shambhala. It's
Acknowledge
absolutely
it!
amazing. The closest we've ever got to it is probably Baco at SeaWorld. But in my opinion, this tops it 100% because of the pure airtime magic that you do get. And to end it all off, it was on the back row and it was the best ride that I have ever had on it. And we've been on it 10 plus times now. It was incredible. It's the only way I can describe it.
Amazing. Airtime machine, thrill machine, adrenaline rush, 100 and something miles per hour. What is it?
86.
86 miles per hour from the first drop. Amazing. Love it every time.
And that brings this video to an end, and it also brings our time at PortAventura to an end. So there will be many PortAventura vlogs to come in the near future, but we will most definitely be getting back down to this park. So if you've liked what you've seen, give this video a like. If you want to see more from Axel and Sean, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to never miss a video. My name's Axel, I'm Sean, and we'll see you in another video. Adios.
Está puesta, no, ya.